haven't picked a card for you guys in a while from the deck, Addiction Recovery with the Law of Attraction. So I'm going to do that today. I am shuffling. I already did a little prayer and meditation that I picked the card that's most meaningful to everyone who's going to see this video. Okay, so let me focus for a second here. All right, got the one. Okay, this is a good one. Limiting beliefs. On the bottom it says, tell a different story. And then you can see the picture here. The limiting beliefs are holding him back. And we are going to read the back here to get the, let me get my glasses real quick. Okay, guys. So this card suggests that psychological barriers, also known as limiting beliefs, are blocking you from your full potential. The number one limiting belief I hear from clients is that they feel other people can achieve something that they cannot do. Does that make sense? So it's all the time, well, yeah, I believe that's true, just not for me. Yeah, that's other people can do it, but I can't. And that's a limiting belief. It's huge, and it's all about worthiness, honestly, at the end of the day. Okay, so this is another form of imagining that they are not worthy. That's what I just said. Similar common limiting belief, also tied to unworthiness, is there is something that I want that I cannot have because I'm different in some way and do not deserve it. So today, you must start telling yourself and others a different story. The story that you tell matters. So if you guys find yourself like telling the same story over and over, well, he did this to me or she did this to me, or can you believe this happened? You guys, that's a victim story. And that's fine. And no one's taking away from maybe something happened to you that someone did something horrible. They're a horrible person. But do you want to continue that vibration? Do you want to continue that? As much as you tell that story over and over, you just keep recreating that reality for yourself. Remember, we create our personal reality. And if you don't want to stay in that and continue to attract situations like that, you have to tell a different story. Okay, sorry for my rant. All right, let's get back to this. So the story you tell matters. You are as capable as anyone else. You are successful. You are overcoming this addiction or whatever it might be. Okay, so before I quit drinking alcohol, I had many limiting beliefs surrounding this addiction. Here are some examples. How will I ever be able to relax and have fun without alcohol? When I do not drink, I get anxiety in social situations. I will lose a lot of friends when I quit drinking because they will not think I'm fun anymore. So those were my examples. That was floating around in my head, and a lot of why I procrastinated quitting for a long time. Going on 4 years now, I haven't had anything to drink, and I'm still a lot of fun, by the way. Okay, so when we argue for our limitations, we are sure to get stuck in life. Nothing ever changes when we are fixated on everything that could go wrong instead of thinking about everything that could improve. If you have similar limiting beliefs regarding your addiction, shift your focus to happiness and inner peace that comes with being free of addiction. The joy that replaces the temporary fix any addiction brings is truly indescribable. So let's say it's food. Let's say that like you get stressed out and your go-to is to go like grab a bag of chips or a sleeve of Oreos. I don't know why. It's not anything like that. So let's say that's your addiction. And so that's like just something that you go to. Well, when we change our story, when we change our mindset, we can actually overcome these things. We can make different decisions. That willpower, you guys, willpower is just simply the willingness to do something, the willingness to change. So if you're not changing, that's just because you're not willing to yet. And any change comes with that decision, a decision to change. It becomes a commitment to change. Okay. So it starts with that. And if you haven't done it yet, it's because you have not made that commitment. You have not made your decision to really, really commit. Not just try it, commit. Okay. So I lost my place. So the joy that replaces the temporary fix of any addiction is truly indescribable. Roger Bannister was the first human to run a 4-minute mile. Runners of the past had not been able to achieve it no matter how hard they tried. Once that limit was finally broken by one person, others instantly believed that the possible was now possible. Thousands of runners have now conquered this barrier that was previously considered out of reach. The lesson here is that the barrier was more about the mindset and limiting beliefs rather than physical achievement. So when it comes to breaking your addictions, just remember, if any human can do it, so can you. And any other thought is a limiting belief, so stop lying to yourself and know you can do this. So you guys, these cards, they're mainly for addictions, but limiting beliefs in and of themselves is an addiction because you keep telling yourself the same story over and over that's not even true, and you don't move forward because you're being held back by these beliefs. That's an addiction. You're addicted to negative thoughts. Negative thinking is an addiction. So I think that this was a really good card to have today because this is like so important for most people. Everybody has limiting beliefs. I catch myself having them. I just know what to do these days and to get myself out of it very quickly. I process through them very quickly. That doesn't mean I don't have them. I do. Like I'll get scared but I talk myself out of them very quickly. So just because that's what I do, this is like every day, this is something that I work on every single day. Okay. That's something important to know. That doesn't mean you're never you're completely healed. It's never going to happen again. That's unrealistic. We could be healed a lot. I've done a lot of healing in my life. I've done a lot of personal development work, but still something can come bite me in the ass. I can still get triggered by something. Guess what? Goody. There's something new for me to look at. Why did I get triggered? Wow, here's something new that needs to be healed. This is interesting. Don't get mad at yourself. We all kind of can get triggered. It depends on, it can depend on how much sleep you got last night. You could just be in a different mood because you only slept 4 hours and you're used to getting 8. So you're going to be more easily triggered that day. Don't beat yourself up. Who cares? Just witness it. Analyze it. Try to just observe. Well, that was interesting. So I tell myself, well, isn't that interesting? Why did I let that get to me so much? I wonder what that's about. And I look at it and I figure it out. And that's how you heal, you guys. You process things. You don't ignore them. You don't suppress them because that causes all kinds of problems. You don't want to do that. You want to address these feelings as they come up because emotions are indicators. Emotions are guidance. Exactly what I just said about places, areas in your life that you need to heal. So if you get emotional about something, that means, hey, this is an indicator. This is guidance of something that I need to heal and work on and improve on. No big deal. Nobody's perfect. I'm definitely not perfect, but I'm saying that I have done a bunch of work on mastering my thoughts, okay? Not controlling them so much, but noticing them, because it's really, if you try to control your thoughts, you guys, that's impossible to control them. What is more likely is that you can think better thoughts, just shift and redirect your thoughts when you see yourself going down that downward spiral, because the law of attraction momentum thing is the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets, right? But also the worse it gets, the worse it gets, the worse it gets. So you go to a downward spiral just as easy as you can spiral upward with positivity, right? So don't be mad at yourself. We all have negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are an addiction though, and we can turn it around. We can have much less of them. We can set ourselves up for a good day by getting the right amount of sleep, by not drinking alcohol, by eating a healthy diet, staying away from processed foods. Processed foods, you guys, makes you feel like crap. It just does. So maybe look into that. If you're used to eating fast food, processed foods, box foods, bag foods, I would look into that and maybe try to reduce as much as possible. See how you feel. You're going to vibe higher. Our food even has a vibration about it. Our, certain food vibrates lower than other foods. So you are what you eat. That's really a true saying. So I hope that helps you guys. I kind of went on a few tangents there, but that's just what came out of me and I had to say it. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, And feel free to comment. That really helps me with visibility, and share it. If you think this is something that somebody else would be helpful to them, please share my videos. And I'm on YouTube and under Mary Beth Schrudder, my name. Please find me on there, and I would love if you followed me, if you subscribed and shared with your friends on there. I appreciate you guys so much for your support, and I hope you have a wonderful day.